are under the lights here on a Friday night at Oracle Park in San Francisco. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Colorado Rockies and the San Francisco Giants. Matt Vasgersian here with you. It's been a long off season, a lot of changes, but these folks here tonight are ready to get their first real look at their guys here this year. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Juan Marichal gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Striding in is Todd Helton, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for Colorado, the first baseman, Todd Helton.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. The mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Pitch on the way. Full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. As he'll run up to bunt here, but misses for strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Behind 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2.
1-2.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And that's a fair ball, line to the right side. Throwing to second, but the throw is offline, and he's in there with 2 bases.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Into the box, Kemp. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0. There's a shot out to right center field. And the run scores to give the Rockies an early 1-0 lead. And he'll get there without a play. It's a stand-up triple.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
At the plate, Dante Bechet. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
1-1. Runner on third, sac fly situation, right? 2 pitchers down. Really good job of patience, trying to get a pitch that he can lift into the air to drive that runner home.
And he misses 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
1 out and a runner on third. Got him to go down after that one. It's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Line to the right side. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. A man at third with 1 away. Again, he sends it out of play.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Marichal comes set. Here he comes on 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Now here's the first offering. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter is going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Rockies are out in front 2-0. Now to the plate, Monty Irvin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Monte Irvin.
And the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Wind up and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse. And I bet you someone steps up today and says, this stops. We get it done today, boys.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Tommy Lestella now. Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
To the plate now, Willie Mays. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
That's the ball.
And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in the sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for route number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Willie McCovey. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get the head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps. Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives them. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey, trying here to plate the tying run from second. From the stretch, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Walker is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. So they load the bases on 3 hits, but can't bring anyone around to score. Second inning now from San Francisco. Rockies lead this one 2-0. Second inning set to go, and stepping up as the shortstop, Trevor Story.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Flores in foul ground. Into the stands. He got it.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Josh Fuentes to the plate now, as he'll get a slider up that time, but he swings through it for the first strike. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
In now, Dom Nunez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
I like the way they're making him work out on that mound. They're taking a lot of early pitches right here. It's going to benefit them in the later innings.
Outside, 3-0 now. Into the windup and the pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
That's the ball. That's down.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
Nunez is off at first with 2 away. And it's fouled away. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mays waits on it, and that will end the inning. Rockies strand 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and now stepping in is Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski.
First pitch on its way.
Here, what?
Back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. Hard hit ball to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, that pitch was nasty right there. He couldn't have done any more with that. For him to get a knock on this pitch right here, pretty special.
Stepping in now, Juan Marichal. First and second here with nobody out. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The left fielder, number 20.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
At the plate now, Monty Irvin fouled off. Struck out in his first at-bat. A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Flores ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate. It's a 2-2 game.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out on that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
into the box, Tommy Lestella, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. A base hit in his first trip. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Runner at first here with one away in a 2-2 ball game. Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into outs, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
That's the ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. He's got it over to first, and that retires the side. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Set for the start of the inning, and that brings up Todd Hilton.
The first baseman, number 17, Todd
First pitch on its
Hilton.
way. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Helton is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
To the plate now, Garrett Hampson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but he can't connect, and it's 1-1.
Trying to make something happen there with a drag bunt. Couldn't get it down, but I like that he waited a pitch to give it a try. Sometimes that will back the defense up a bit if they're anticipating it on the first pitch of an AB.
2 balls and a strike to count. Marichal gets the sign. 2-1 on its way.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
At the plate, Kemp. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Now the 1-0.
Ball. 2-0's the count. That miss, that's a ball.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Hey,
3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's
that's
not
low.
getting
Ball
anything
4.
to handle.
Take your base.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The left fielder,
Man, you hate to
number
give
10,
up a 2-out walk to
Dante
anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Dante Bechet. He hit a sac fly earlier. First delivery to him as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch, and there's ball 1.
It.
Pitch out.
2
Nothing
balls,
doing.
1 strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside. The throw. Well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
He's set the payoff pitch. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Stepping in will be Larry Walker. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Set and the pitch. Swing and miss. Couldn't time the screwball. 1 strike to count.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
All right, back to him on the mound. On to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. At the plate now is Willie Mays. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The center fielder, Willie.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Right on the inside, Black with the slider. Laid off, but called to strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
And the 3-1. And he fouls this one off. Looked like a sinker there, but he got under it anyway. This is lifted out to left. Bechet comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
The first baseman, number 44, Willie Mays.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Willie Mays. He singled in his first AB. Pitch on the way. In the air, down the line in left. Long run for the left fielder. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. One ball and one strike to the Giants' first baseman.
1-1.
One out, nobody on. A little bit outside. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch.
Ball.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
And a sinker too far in here. He lost him on ball 4.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
One out, runner at first, and stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. From the stretch.
No, ball.
Fouled away. McCovey, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Fouled away. Here comes the 1-2.
Oh.
Crawford swings and misses at that one. A strikeout victim for out number 2. Runner at first with 2 gone in the inning. And that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Giants leave 1, and after 3, it remains a 2-2 tie. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Trevor Story. First offering.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Into the box now, Josh Fuentes. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Marischal's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Ball, that's up.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Back goes Yastrzemski. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, number 3.
Striding in for the Rockies, Dom Nunez worked a walk his first time up. Now here's the pitch.
No, that's out.
2 out, nobody on. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1's the count.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
So now to the plate, German Marquez. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. A 1 pitch on its way. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
Boy, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
A pause and the 0-2. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always hitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
slow roller out to short. He's right there. The toss will go to Lestella at second, and the force out means the inning is over. One left for Colorado. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth, all even at 2 apiece. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now at the plate, here is Mike Yastrzemski. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
That missed. That's the ball.
The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Hard hit to first. Right to him. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now back, the third baseman, Wilmer Flores.
So in now for San Francisco, Wilmer Flores. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Now the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Two runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Hit well on the ground to first. And quickly there are 2 away.
Well, if you're going to bobble the ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Next to bat for the Giants, Juan Marichal. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. Stepping in at the plate, Todd Helton. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much just disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Stepping in now, Garrett Hampson. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. That evens it up, 1-1. Marichal steps into his windup. Here comes the pitch. Fouled off. Two runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Misses, ball 2.
2-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Now back, the 7th.
In now for Colorado, Matt Kemp will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Rockies center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Dante Bechet, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes at him with the slider there. He gets the strike. Used the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Runner's going. Strike taken to throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Monty Irvin coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Down the first baseline, but this will get fouled. 2-1. The pitch. In there, 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bechet is there. 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Tommy Lestella.
Next up is Tommy Lestella, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Here's the pitch.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he's going to make the catch. Oh, and he paid the price for it, too, as he crashes into the wall.
Up next is John.
The base is empty, 2 away. And that'll bring up the great Willie Mays. And now the first pitch.
No, that's outside.
Hey,
Ball.
they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Giant center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
2-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-0 now. Willie McCovey would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-0 pitch.
Hee-haw.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Giants down in order. Through 5, all even at 2-2. New inning set to get underway. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Dante Bechet.
Number 10, Dante Bechet.
Now the first pitch.
Hee-haw.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Digging in next, Larry Walker. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Now here's the first offering. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he falls behind 0-2. Marischal's ready and delivers. Right side hit hard. A dive and he knocks it down. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner. Trevor Story steps in now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Here comes the 1-0. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
2-0 to count.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Walker stands at first with 1 out. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. hit the other way out toward right field. Back goes Yastrzemski. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. Walker rounds third and is digging for the plate. The tag, and he's safe, as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Well, that's a big at-bat right there. Not only does he get all the way to third on a triple, but he also drives in the go-ahead run.
Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. John Brebbia will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
John Brebbia.
At the plate now, Josh Fuentes. Popped up. McCovey has room in foul territory, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now back, number 3.
Stepping in next, Dom Nunez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Ah, man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Men on third with 2 down. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The set and the 1-2.
2-2's the count.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count. It just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, German Marquez. No hits to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. They'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
No strike.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Todd Helton would be next. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
The 3-1. Full count now. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And it's fouled away. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Todd Helton. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, ball.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The set and the 1-0. 2 out, bases loaded. Sharp ground ball to third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. But they do get on the board in the inning on this run-scoring triple. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 3-2 Colorado. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Here comes the first baseman, Willie McCovey.
The first baseman, Willie McCovey.
Now the pitch. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
2-1.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
3 balls, 1
Great
strike.
situation right here. Leading off the inning, you've got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
First offering on its way. Brandon Crawford is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
McCovey on at first, nobody out. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And that misses 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
The 2-1.
3-1.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kemp will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Here's Buster Posey now. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
No, that's down.
And this is low, ball 1.
He's going.
Runners off for second.
1-1.
Right on the money, and he's cut down trying to take second base.
That very well could have been a hit-and-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Bechet will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. Still a 3-2 ball game. Dominic Leone is out from the bullpen now, as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Dominic Leone.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Garrett Hampson.
Number 1.
Here's the first pitch to him. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. And it's 1-1.
That's outside. Ball.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Standing in now, Matt Kemp, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. The 1-0 home. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Set. Here's the 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted in the air to center field. Mays waits on it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play.
Hey, I like to be aggressive on the base pass, put pressure on the defense, but you better be sure if you're tagging from second base that you're going to slide safely into third. He wasn't out by very much, but I don't care. You can't be giving up outs at third base.
Into the box, Dante Bechet. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 misses for the second ball. Outside, 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
The 3-0 is taken, strike one.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1. 3-2 now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
2 out, nobody on. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next to dig in, Larry Walker. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Ready with the 2-0. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. From the belt, the pitch.
1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0
balls,
now.
no strikes.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
He's set. The 3-0 offering. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taken.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. And that misses, ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Jose Alvarez answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it.
Alvarez.
Digging in will be Josh Fuentes. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch coming, here it is.
1 ball, no strike.
Fouled away. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Yastrzemski is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Rockies leave them loaded, but they still lead it 3-2. Mike Yastrzemski digging in at the plate. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First delivery to him.
1-0.
The 1-0. There's a sinker that misses for a ball.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot.
The swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Wilmer Flores.
And stepping in, Wilmer Flores grounded out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball out.
And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1.
And that's got to fire you up right there, boys. This guy has been on the bump all game. Now it's late, and he's still throwing challenge pitch after challenge pitch. Think he's feeling frisky?
But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Alvarez.
Will Clark will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 22, Will Clark.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. 1-0.
The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
3-1.
Monty Irvin would be next. Popped up. Fuentes in foul ground. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3. They trail 3-2. Arlene Garcia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 66, Arlen Garcia.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next to hit is the catcher, Dom Nunez.
Leading off for Colorado, the catcher, number 3.
Now the pitch.
Hack.
Comes set with the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it's given the Rockies a 4-2 lead.
And this is big right here. It's one thing to be winning late in the game, but going up by 2 runs makes a huge difference. Now their bullpen doesn't have to be perfect, just good. Takes a lot of pressure off, especially when you're on the road.
C.J. Cron will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Rockies, number 25, C.J. Cron.
Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Here it comes, 1-0. 1-1 to count. No outs, nobody on. Two balls and a strike to C.J. Cron.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Fouled off. Very weakly on the ground. The 2-2 one more time. Another one sent foul. Base is empty here with nobody out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Crawford dives. What a stop. It's in time.
The first baseman, number 17, Todd Helton.
Into the box now, Todd Helton, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 0-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
So now to the plate, Garrett Hampson, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. Swung on and missed.
1-1.
1-1.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in a big part of the field.
Now a ball popped up, but room and foul ground for the catcher Posey. And he will make the catch here just in front of the first row, and that will end the inning. Rockies strike for 1, and it comes on this solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's now 4-2 Colorado. Scott Ober is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 45, Scott Ober.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Monty Irvin. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Irvin.
From the stretch.
That's the ball.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Now the 1-0. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in. And there are the final numbers for the Colorado starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Stepping in now, Tommy Lestella, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Rolled slowly to first. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Nevada.
And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these two performances stack up against one another. So now into the box is Willie Mays. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. Mays connects and sends it deep to left. Adios, pelota. So a solo shot down the line in left as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
At the plate, Willie McCovey. As he will look at the first pitch fastball for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. 1-0 count. Here it is. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. Two and two to stretch Willie McCovey.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Pulled toward right center field. Kemp able to track it down for the third out. Gigantes answer right back. Bye-bye, baby, with the solo shot. Ninth inning straight ahead. It's the Rockies 4 and the Giants 3. Tyler Rogers enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. All set to start the ninth in this one, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Matt Kemp.
Matt Kemp.
He's set. Here it comes.
Here.
And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
And think about it. In game one of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit down the line at first. And a great start to the ninth as this ought to be extra bases. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
In now, Dante Bechet. Hit hard down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And a very important insurance run comes across to score from second. Now a 5-3 game.
Now batting, right fielder.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Into the box, Larry Walker. No balls and a strike to count. Down and away, ball one. Rogers has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Irvin will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Up next for Colorado, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Next up, Trevor Story. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 0 for 4. First pitch coming. Here it is.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
0-1 count and the pitch. Left side. Taken in by Flores. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. Houston Street enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 16, Houston Street.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Brandon Crawford.
And now the first pitch.
Nope. Ball.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider. Just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Now it's
2 balls,
2-0.
no strike.
Pitch on the way.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Crawford.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch. And he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box now, Buster Posey. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Pitch on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
The right fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
Now into the box, Mike Yastrzemski, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch on the way.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 delivery. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Well, the pitcher gives up the double. He can't do anything about that now. He just needs to put it behind him and focus on the man at the plate. If he takes care of him, the game is over. On the other hand, if he gets up a bomb, this thing is tied. It's getting a little dicey.
So now to the plate, Wilmer Flores. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Last strike here for the Giants. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Colorado Rockies rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. German Marquez earns his first win of the season. Houston Street closes the door for the save, his second. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rockies, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Giants, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 41,915. The Giants thank you for attending tonight's game at Oracle Park and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely. Good night.
Mm-hmm.